So let's talk about this topic I started with today, which is the fight between good and evil. I want to talk about this because we are living in a time here. This is 2021, but we're living in an era where we use different words. Okay, 2,000 years ago, they walked around in the book that we were all brought up on. They talk about two words. They talk about good and they talk about evil, and these are two different forces that are battling against each other throughout time. And we fast forward, we're in the year 2021, and I'm using two different words for the last, 967 days. I use the word positivity and negativity. These are the same words, guys. These are just new definitions. Same exact words. Good and evil are the new age positivity and negativity. 2,000 years ago, anybody who's negative was considered evil. Anybody who's positive and living the life of a smile and trying to share it with others, that was a good person over there, So good and evil, 21st century, we're talking about positivity and negativity, but it's the same exact thing, just transformed into a different time. And the thing is, the war has never been more prevalent than now. You have, I believe, there's a grab for power going on. And it's a small group. It's a very small group controlling billions of people with a click, with a story, with lots of stories. And it's become a new age war. This is no longer the wars we've known in the past. We used to know of wars where you put a gun on your shoulder and you went into battle. And you don't know if you're coming back. You're going up. There's somebody on the other side with a gun as well, and you don't know who's coming back. Now it's a different type of war. It's an information war. It's a misinformation war. And it's essentially World War III. We're in the middle of World War III. They haven't called it yet, but I believe that's where we are. And it's a war of information. It's a war. Here's the craziest part, guys. This is the one that doesn't make sense. It's not a war nation against nation. It's a war nation against people. And when you start realizing that the bigger picture is that these groups, these small groups of people want to maybe gather into one cohesive group, and maybe that's what this whole perspective is, hey, we have the chance to do it now. But it's a scary time. It's a scary time in history. So I always say you have to use your heart. This is the time you have to search your heart above all. And when you read something or you hear something or if something's being told to you, you need to really do the research. Today, 4 things I saw, I almost jumped off the deep end. I was like, oh my goodness. And then I started doing the research. At the end of the day, I want to say it all comes back to good and evil. It all comes back to positivity and negativity. And in this world, we are dealing with an overwhelming amount of negativity on a daily basis, in and out. So you could also make you could take this debate perspective that we are dealing with an overwhelming amount of evil. Day in and day out, we are dealing with evil. Think about this. We just are changing the words, guys, but it's real. 2,000 years ago, they're dealing with all this good. Oh, look at this. We had all these people leading with their hearts. Man, look at that. There was a couple of evil dudes over there. They were doing some things that we don't agree with. Not very much on the spiritual end of things, not caring about their neighbor, etc. Good and evil. I swear right now, we're just using these words and forgetting about because nobody wants to be religious anymore. Everybody wants to be spiritual. I get it. You know what? I think the problem is when man gets involved in anything, it's tainted. So when I could look back now and I could say, well, okay, stories are great, but to understand that thousands of years have gone down, multiple translations have gone down, and names are different. People aren't who they say they are, and situations are not what they were written. They're written the way they want you to perceive them in order to maintain control. There's a lot of truth within, but you have to be able to, and again, this is about your vibration level. You have to be able to view it from that one perspective that some of this is about control. May not all be, but for every single one, there's control within it. This is a group of people that need to figure out how to keep the others from going outside the box. I can never understand something. You got all these people who say, oh, well, you think about this. They say that the deceptor, when Lucifer comes back, he's going to be pure. He's going to be pushing positivity. He's going to be pushing light. Wouldn't that be the ultimate thing for humans to tell you, so you would fear anybody trying to save your freaking soul? Wouldn't it be interesting if the people that you've always revered and looked up to would tell you something like, "Hey, the one who comes to try to tell you that you can be more than the church tells you, that one's the deceptor." Perhaps the one that's bringing you pure light is just bringing you pure light. Maybe you just need to open up to that opportunity of vibrating at the level of love. Why would they not want you to vibrate at the level of love? Oh, if someone comes along making you feel love, be aware. Stay away from that. Don't go near the love. That could be a deceptor. That is the biggest lie within all. Okay? I don't care what's written in a book. I can tell you 1,000%, anybody out there like myself that's trying to bring this world together has no piece of evil or negativity within them. They're trying to take a divided world and bring it back together before it's too late. So I can never understand, oh, well, it's a deception. It's positivity, and then they're going to hit you with the right hook. That's life. That's life. Your whole life you've been lied to by people. They show you one face and then they flip and give you another. Don't pretend that that's going to be Lucifer one day. You've been dealing with that your whole life. You finally show up to a place where you're going to get one thing always. Okay, and it's not just me. I'm just saying in general, if you can go to another platform and you're feeling something that's real and positive and connected to you in a way you're not able to find out there, it's real and you need to absorb it. And don't think about what you read in a book from 2,000 years ago, because it does not apply. We are here today in a world that's dying. Don't forget that. Oh, well, they talked about the Armageddon thing. Let's just wait until it comes. Why don't you try to save the world while we have time? I don't understand this. Oh, well, I can't wait for Jesus to come through the clouds. What? Don't you love having a life? Don't you love this fact that we get a moment to live? I don't want it to end. I want to figure out a way to heal it. I don't know how. I just keep showing up. I keep writing music and, just trying to remind you that you are great. Don't ever, ever talk down to yourself. Don't ever think you are not amazing, because you are unbelievable. Everything about you, even the things that you hate. This time you have is special. You better realize it. You better appreciate it. This is our time to level up. I've been hearing a lot about this 5D thing I never heard of, and all these different dimensions above 5D. And I'm thinking to myself, guys, if there's ever such a thing as vibrating at the highest level that you're in 5D, this is the freaking platform. I don't know what else to tell you. We can get ready for it if that's really happening. If we're really vibrating up to a new level of consciousness, a renaissance. I heard that the other day. It's going to be a new age renaissance. Are you kidding me? We've been doing that for 967. This world will change if we take the reins together. Nothing can stop the light. And I don't care what anybody says about the light. It's a beautiful thing. I cannot thank the source enough for connecting me to it. There's no explanation for writing 91 songs, powerful songs in a year. And that's not it. We're still going. We have 13 more songs coming out. It's 11/11. The synchronicity has been unbelievable. 222, 11/11, 444. Every single hour I'm hitting it. I don't look down at the clock until it's 11/11. What is going on with me? Everything is telling me where I'm going is the right direction. Don't stop. I won't let the world die. I won't let them divide us. Be easy to give up, guys. That's why they keep my numbers down. They want me to give up. I'll never give up. This world is filled with give up. soon as you give up, you forget. You forget the beauty of it. The process. That's what we're living for, is the process. Today I was just thinking to myself, the motto of the show was always to effect a positive change one person at a time. And I'm driving and I'm thinking to myself, I started laughing. I said, "You're doing it. You can't ever ask for more. You started this off to effect a positive change one person at a time. Just keep doing it. If you can't connect to the fact that you're doing it to see a better world, then you cannot find the passion, the creativity necessary in order to go out there again for 2+ hours and make something happen." I accepted this mission a long time ago. It was a self-appointed mission. That's not something I got a call for. But I've always known I had to do this. I was 7 years old when I freaked myself out the first time thinking about it. I remember Toms River, New Jersey, sitting in the yard thinking about one day I'm going to have to do something just like this. I had no idea what it was, but I knew it had to do with the entire planet. And I had to connect them somehow. And it scared the hell out of me as a 7-year-old. Now, maybe every 7-year-old thinks that. Maybe every 7-year-old thinks that they have to do something in their life that's that massive and life-changing for a planet. Or perhaps some of us are sent here or come back here specifically in order to accomplish a task, or to see if they can accomplish a task. I think anybody who would take that challenge on would know they were up against it. That the evils of the world were going to do everything they could to stop them, because those evils of the world would know they were coming. I'm pretty sure the evils of the world know every single starseed. They know every person who's come back to save this planet. And they do everything they can to make sure no one knows they exist. But those are the ones that defy nature. They defy reason. Why is this guy showing up again? I used to joke, be like in some room in Facebook. It was a Facebook thing at the time. I'd be like, "Jenny, look, he's alive again. Look, $20, he'll quit by next month. Look, nobody even knows. Like, we keep we shut it down. Like, why does he keep showing up?" Because this world needs someone to show up. And whether they know they are here or not, they will receive the positivity, the love, and the energy that soul is emitting. Nobody understands the way energy works, but I can tell you the way I visualize my energy working. And when I send out anything to this planet, it's not just this way. It's everywhere. It's in every direction, and it doesn't just go 5 feet. It goes an eternity. There's no end to the love we can send and the light we could send out to this planet. It can go in every direction into every single soul if you choose it to. If you really, really intend it to. So, I just want to end this with, find it. Find your love for something, and then you could tie it to everything.